Heritage Foundation, a prominent right-wing think tank and architect of the conservative policy blueprint Project 2025, has provided $100,000 in funding to the American Accountability Foundation (OFF). This contribution fueled the OFF's inaugural Watchlist initiative, ominously titled Project Sovereignty 2025, specifically targeting personnel within the Department of Homeland Security. The OFF, established in 2020, has gained notoriety for compiling and disseminating blacklists of federal employees, whom they allege should be dismissed by a potential Trump administration. These lists, frequently publicized on X, formerly Twitter, feature photographs and social media profiles of targeted individuals, creating a climate of fear and intimidation within the federal workforce. The OFF's stated goal is to expose those they perceive as obstructing what they term border security and promoting policies they deem antithetical to their conservative ideology. Their public pronouncements are often laden with strong rhetoric, framing targeted employees as obstacles to national interests, and even characterizing their actions as a threat to democracy. This aggressive approach has drawn sharp criticism from employee unions and sparked concerns about the potential for harassment and undue influence on federal employees' ability to perform their duties objectively. The OFF's justification for its actions often centers on instances where federal employees have challenged or resisted specific Trump administration policies. For example, the AAF cited a Politico article detailing the efforts of former federal prosecutors to counter the Trump administration's so-called Muslim ban in 2017. The AAF interprets such resistance as evidence of a pervasive network of disloyal bureaucrats actively undermining conservative policy goals. Their actions are presented as a necessary countermeasure to this perceived threat. The American Federation of Government Employees, AFG, the largest federal employee union, strongly condemned the OFF's activities, characterizing them as an intimidation tactic designed to instill fear among federal workers and stifle dissent. The AFG concerns highlight the potential chilling effect of such public targeting on the morale and objectivity of the federal workforce. The OFF's actions raise serious questions about the ethics of publicly shaming and targeting federal employees based on their perceived political affiliations or past actions. The Heritage Foundation's involvement in funding the OFF's project raises questions about the think tank's role in fostering a climate of political polarization and potentially undermining the integrity of the federal government. Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation's comprehensive plan for a second Trump presidency, included a provision focusing on staffing the executive branch with ideologically aligned personnel. While the database of potential hires for Project 2025 was never publicly released, and the Trump campaign initially distanced itself from it, numerous individuals connected to the project have assumed significant roles in the Trump administration, including key figures like Russ Vought, a prominent figure behind Project 2025 and the nominee to head the Office of Management and Budget. The interconnectedness of these organizations and individuals underscores the complex web of influence and power dynamics at play. The situation highlights the ongoing tensions between partisan politics and the integrity of the federal bureaucracy, raising concerns about the potential for politically motivated targeting of federal employees and the erosion of public trust in government institutions. The actions of the AAF and the funding provided by the Heritage Foundation warrant scrutiny and prompt a deeper examination of the implications for the future of the federal workforce and the broader political landscape. The long-term consequences of such actions remain to be seen, but they undoubtedly pose significant challenges to maintaining a fair and impartial federal government.